Across the arid landscapes of India, thousands of roofless stone homes bake in the sun. Settlements like Koldara and Bhangarh reached a sudden breaking point and emptied out entirely, leaving behind a vast, silent geography of ruins. But Bhangarh Fort carries a distinction you won't find at any other ruin. It is the only historical site in the country where the government has issued a strict legal prohibition against entering the premises after sunset. For decades, believers have pointed to that official ban, local folklore, and a massive volume of consistent tourist reports as evidence of something supernatural. Skeptics argue that this reputation is a byproduct of human psychology and the power of a well-told myth. Uncovering what is actually happening inside these walls offers a high-stakes test of the unknown. We have to determine if a physical location can truly hold supernatural energy, or if it is a case study in how humans are conditioned to feel fear. The popular history of Bhangarh is written in curses. Locals speak of a city destroyed overnight by the shadow of a dark magician, an obsession with the beautiful Princess Ratnavati, and a powerful ascetic who condemned the grounds to be forever uninhabited. The historical reality was much more stable. Raja Bhagwant Das built Bhangarh in 1573, and for over a century it was a thriving metropolis. It featured sophisticated havelis, active temple complexes, and a population of over 10,000 people. This map of 18th century North India tracks the actual cause of the collapse. Following the Jaipur invasion of 1720, the region was hit by the catastrophic 1783 Chalisa famine. Massive waves of starvation and drought killed millions across the territory, forcing survivors to abandon the city for food and water. When a thriving civilization vanishes in a single generation, folklore often acts as a coping mechanism. Over time, the documented trauma of the famine was reshaped into the cinematic legend of a wizard's curse. Despite that historical data, modern visitors continue to report specific, recurring phenomena: a sudden sense of dread, the feeling of being watched, and voices echoing through empty havelis. Physics suggests these reports may be a reaction to the fort's specific architecture. As winds pass through these narrow stone corridors, they create standing waves of infrasound at 18 to 19 hertz, frequencies just below human hearing. Your body registers them, triggering severe physiological anxiety. Vibrations in the eye create flickers in peripheral vision, providing a mechanical explanation for the shadows and ghosts visitors claim to see. This effect is amplified by psychological priming. By the time a visitor reads the government warning sign at the entrance, their brain is already in a state of high threat detection, ready to interpret any gust of wind as a presence. There are also tangible physical risks. Bhangarh sits at the edge of the Sariska Tiger Reserve. After sunset, the unlit ruins become hunting grounds for apex predators like leopards and hyenas, making the government's night prohibition a basic safety necessity. This reputation also serves a local economic purpose. The Haunted brand transforms an isolated ruin into a major destination, drawing thousands of paying tourists to a district that would otherwise struggle for visibility. From this perspective, Bhangarh is a convergence of factors. It is a site where acoustic physics, nocturnal wildlife, and economic incentives align to create a haunting that is entirely bound by the physical world. While logic explains the majority of the fort's reputation, an investigation by the Indian Paranormal Society identified a specific set of anomalies that do not fit the scientific model. In specific areas around the lower palace, investigators documented a consistent and inexplicable absence of bird and insect activity during the day, a biological dead zone that doesn't occur in the surrounding forest. Then there is the audio data. This waveform compares standard background noise against two distinct instances of electronic voice phenomena recorded at 1:15 and 3:40 a.m. These rhythmic tonal spikes possess a signature that is inconsistent with any environmental or mechanical source at the location. Finally, there is the persistent atmospheric weight inside the Someshwar temple. Veteran investigators report a physical heaviness in the air that remains palpable across different sessions, yet leaves no signature on current acoustic or atmospheric monitoring tools. Bhangarh Fort remains a reflection of our own search for meaning. It shows that while the scariest things are often physical realities and our own psychology, there is still enough hidden in the shadows to make us wonder what truly remains when a city falls silent.